It was Christmas Day when it started to rain in some fire-ravaged communities of Australia. But the rain did not stop the bushfire in New South Wales. At least 140,000 residents and thousands of tourists were evacuated in what they call the biggest peacetime evacuations in history. Koalas were also rescued. Kangaroos were seen trying to escape. But not all survived the blazes.
We can't be complacent. The fire season will last until at least the end of March, and given weather conditions could even be beyond that time. So our focus has to remain on ensuring we contain the fires, we protect life and property.
This cloud formation is noticeable where the massive bushfire is. Called pyrocumulonimbus, or rain clouds that was induced from the fire smoke, this brought little rain, which some deemed as dangerous for it packs lightning that can spark new fires. This weekend, air quality index in the capital city Canberra reached 340, a very unhealthy level which is already twice the bad air quality recorded in Beijing. Neighboring countries are also feeling the pinch, with smoke already reaching New Zealand. Sydney remains safe from the devastation, but the heat in the area has reached 45 degrees Celsius. Prime Minister Scott Morrison visited those affected residents, but he was only heckled by angry residents for what they say was his failure to act on climate change.
I'm only shaking your hand if you give more funding to our RFS. So many people here have lost their homes.
The Philippine Embassy sent a 4-man team to the affected Filipinos in Australia. An estimated 300 Filipinos from Victoria and New South Wales were evacuated, while 5 lost their homes due to the fire.
Around 5 homes were burned, pero the 300 who were evacuated is more like a precautionary measure.
There were no reported casualties or injured among the Filipino community. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
And still on the Australian bushfires, the good news is that it has started to rain over the fire-ravaged parts of the country. But the relief may be temporary, as officials warn that temperatures will still rise this week. Australia's catastrophic bushfires has burnt more than 60,000 square kilometers of land. This is bigger than the Amazon fires, which burned an estimated 9,000 square kilometers. Experts estimate that almost 500 million or 480 million animals have been killed by the bushfires. That is just in New South Wales alone, while some 23 people have also perished. Australia is known to be one of the most fire-prone countries in the world, but the nation has found itself in a long-term drying and warming trend. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison says the government will commit an extra $1.39 billion over the next 2 years to cover the cost of rebuilding.
And today in Cabinet we have made a number of decisions to support that recovery effort, to do whatever it takes, to do whatever it costs, to meet those needs, to build our resilience for the future, and to enable Australians, wherever they are, all across the country, to be able to go forward in confidence for their futures.